A lot of people are talking about soundproofing using this kind of stuff. And the quick and dirty of it is absolutely useless for that. Because most of all, low frequencies don't even give a shit if it's there or not. It just bends around it. Sound is a bit weird when it comes to that, because it's all dependent on frequency. And physics is a bit of a bitch. You can't really avoid dealing with the laws of physics, and you can't really cheat them. So therefore, you need much more than just a bit of acoustic foam to get rid of outside noise, or to get rid of your inside noise getting out. So we devised a test using a bass amp, which consists of mostly low frequencies, and put a microphone in front of it, and then added one layer of this 7cm foam, and added also a layer of this even better 7cm foam to see what happens. So looking at these two spectrums, it's very clear that it doesn't really make a difference in the low frequencies. I would chalk all that difference up to margin of error, but if it's something else than margin of error, that means that you need 14 centimeters of foam, 7 of which being the more expensive basso-tagged stuff, to even get 1 decibel of difference. And I don't think that's all really warranted, because you want at least 20 dBs of actual noise reduction for it to be considered anything close to soundproofing. So there you go. Don't use this stuff for soundproofing. Also, if anybody thinks they can use egg cartons for any useful acoustic effect, they have no idea what they're talking about. It doesn't do anything. But all of this doesn't mean that acoustic foam is useless, because you can use it for sound treatment. That means you can cut down on reverb, you can cut down on weird echoes, and you can get the frequency response of your room to be pretty much even. And that is a great thing, that is absolutely critical to get a good recording. But you cannot use this stuff for anything close to sound dampening. That's not what it does. It won't soundproof your room, unless you completely fill it with this stuff, at which point you don't have a room left over. Because, as we found out, 14 centimeters will maybe, and I still think that's margin of error, but maybe that will do 1 dB. And by the way, all the high frequencies don't really get affected by that stuff either, because that's what your walls already do. So there's no point in trying to soundproof your room with this, because it won't work. And in the field of acoustics, there's a lot of DIY potential, as shown by this or this, wherever I link it, video by Glenn Fricker, where he built his own bass traps and shows you the whole process.